Nigeria, the rhythm is always download, download and download. Upload is a very scarce word here when it comes to internet content. Of the 42 million internet users in the country, only a tiny fraction has put content that may be downloaded or viewed by another. It is an ugly virus that Nigerians have transferred from the physical space to the virtual world. The trend of consumerism, where we have to depend on importation to feed, clothe and even train our people. Sadly, now our cyberspace is filled with foreign content.
It's actually a two-day program to bring key stakeholders, in the industry to discuss issues and propose solutions to local internet content.
And one begins to ask what has happened to the Nigerian culture and tradition, her values, fashion, lifestyle, music, education, creativity, crafts, and the list is just inexhaustible. Why are we not sharing and feeding the world with the beauty of the Nigerian nation and our people? Backed by this, the Nigerian Internet Registration Council and the Internet Exchange Point of Nigeria have decided to take the issue head-on.
We suddenly realized that most of the Nigerian telcos are carrying the traffic. They don't host any content, but the end users are just eyeballs trying to browse content on the internet. So because if you look at the internet, you can divide it into two. You can say, okay, you have the end users, the eyeballs trying to browse the content. But unfortunately for Nigeria, almost all the telcos are just bunch of eyeballs, people trying to browse, and the content is hosted outside. And we realize that we cannot move forward unless that content is local, and because of the various implications of hosting content outside Nigeria. And it's on that basis that we decided to say, hey, let's bring the key stakeholders together and let's discuss these issues together, look deep down and propose solutions.
One of the strengths of the internet is the ability to help unlock distant expertise, knowledge and markets. However, this access usually to foreign content with foreign perspective has its limitations, as rightly observed by Okpe Oduson of the Nigeria Internet Registration Council, NIRA.
We believe that content starts with a domain name. Okay, so everybody that goes on the internet, they always go to a website, or they get an email, or they chat, or they use YouTube or any of those content. So it all starts with a domain name. So we feel very strongly that for Nigerians to create local content, they have to use a domain name that is unique to Nigeria, which is the .ng. So we are partnering with NIXP to facilitate that content creation on the .ng platform.
The local Internet Content Forum is targeted at tackling the challenges facing contents produced locally in Nigeria. The forum, which is scheduled to be held in Lagos, is expected to attract participants from the public and private sector and the media, adds Mohammed Rudman of the Internet Exchange Point.
We are trying to bring key stakeholders, the ISPs, the .ng registrars, the content providers, the government, the higher educational institutions, just to mention a few, and the media, to come together and discuss the issues of local internet content hosting in Nigeria.
The local Internet Content Forum will also correct misguided opinions about the reliability, security and stability of the .ng domain name.